Willie, just pretty close to wrapping up. I got just catching up with you. How's the spring been in terms of what you liked, or maybe what kind of been the theme so far?
Well, there's been some good things. We're all kind of figuring it out, right? How I organize practice, how I do practice, and, but we know now. I'd be honest with you, I'm not disappointed in the past year. I thought we'd do better than that. And not quite as much enthusiasm as I like, and effort, and all those other kind of things. And, they got to understand what the standard is, and we got to do it every single day. We got some really strong leaders. I want them to start doing a better job of leading us every day. It can't just be coach led. It's got to be coach and player led, both, not just one or the other.
Coach, on the subject of that, just to understand better, what's your process normally for captains once the season rolls around? And
we do captains by the game. I like having all the seniors be a captain at least once. That's a really neat thing to put on your resume, that you were a team captain of a Division I football program. And then towards the end of the year, once everybody's been a captain once, we'll elect a captain.
Okay.
We'll elect captains. So we have both game captains, usually up until, depending on how many seniors they have, up until week 7, 8, and then the last 4 or 5 games will be the season captains. But sometimes it's different. I had 4 captains from 2 years ago, and we just made them captains the next year. So it depends on your team.
As you've gotten to know your roster, Willie, anything coming in that maybe has exceeded your expectations, or something that going into the summer?
We've got some ability here. We really do. I've been impressed. There's some really good football players, and some really tremendous workers as well. The attitudes has been outstanding, but I've got high expectations. I want to do it every single day.
Coach, it seems like you've had great buy-in from a lot of the new things you've implemented, but it seems like you guys are really pushing on a lot of what seems like basic things, but the effort, playing through plays and all that. How important is it for your staff to get that culture set now?
Very, very important. Playing with effort is really undercoached, big time. There's not a whole lot of guys who play with fanatical effort every single play, and so we coach that every single snap. We got to get that first.
Yeah.
It's like ball security. Everybody always assumes that you're going to have great ball security once the ball's kicked off. It doesn't work that way. It's got to be a habit. You're either developing great habits or bad habits all the time. So I tell my coaches, coach the little things every single day. And, then it'll become a habit and help us win a bunch of ball games.
Your sister-in-law's part of a big game
Yeah.
tonight. Your brother's done it as well.
Yeah.
What's that like to take off the whistle and go be a basketball fan for the evening and get a chance to watch that?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching my sister-in-law, Ann Fritz, coach. She's won a ton of state titles, and 650-some games. And my brother also is the head coach of the McDonald's All-American game. And I assume they're the only husband and wife who've ever done it. He's won close to 750 games, a bunch of state championships. So, it's always fun to be around them and talk coaching a little bit. And, I'm just really fortunate that the game's in Houston this year. I get to go, otherwise I wouldn't be able to go. So, we got a whole family full of coaches.
Were you and your brother, did it sort of the veer where you went football and he went basketball, or how did that happen?
I almost went basketball myself. I played basketball in college also, and my football coaches were a little bit more of my role models and mentors when I was in college, and that's why I got into college football and not basketball. And then our dad was a long-time coach, and athletic administrator. And, I think both of us knew once we couldn't play anymore that we were going to get into coaching. I knew that at a young age.
Any updates on how's Donovan coming along?
He's doing great. Just unfortunately, we're not going to be able to really do full speed throwing with him for probably a couple months. So we're just making sure we're smart with it. Tell you what, he's doing a dynamite job, soaking in everything, learning and paying attention, and then we're getting a lot of reps with him in the run game and some other things as well. But he's been very, very easy to coach.
As long as a guy can grasp the system and knows that, does that, the physical part of it, since he's been around, does that not bother you as much or concern you as much?
Well, once he's able to cleared, full speed throwing they're going to do because there's so much timing involved in throwing the ball. You know, and there's so many things that can occur with coverage. And, this game's become complicated. Now you got to get a lot of reps, especially at that quarterback position, to be successful. Pretty good?
Yes, sir.